You are Sabres. Sabres?
Pretty much.
Wow. Very nice. You love Jerusalem, right?
Not so much as I used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you love most? Vienna?
If I could afford to live in Vienna, I would fly away so fast that I wouldn't need wings.
Oh. Wow. For sure, Vienna is very nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember the work before I wasn't supposed to know anything. I mean, what does a 4.5-year-old child know? People should be really very careful. She took us for a walk, and we went to some place that we hadn't been gone before. And my mother was having a discussion, a friendly discussion, something about fairs and the kids saw my mother invite us. It was the first day of school also, so I felt very a 6-year-old kid thinks a lot of himself.
Yeah.
So they came to pick us up, the 2 soldiers.
Oh.
And then the soldiers, they were friends. And then it turned out that everybody was making a big fuss. It was perfect. I think part of it perfect is still down in the dumps. But somebody says, oh, it's always expired at November. You can't use that. So at that point, this nice little girl, dressed, always very well dressed. My mother used to sew up my clothes. And I had 2, my mother had a fit. She had a half fit that they must have heard. We finally agreed to let my mother use one of the schoolrooms, and then there was a ruckus, so nobody was doing anything. That's when we had to leave. Yeah, we went out into the garden, and we kept going. And do you know Vienna?
I have not been there, but I heard the place.
It's a beautiful place, and one part of it, it's children also. They're our friend said, this is hers. So they're okay. The oceans, because they looked, and she said, she says, "Is that you?" And our Miller, who did all my jewelry and all that, she said, "What do I look like, a butcher?"
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the exact words, but I understood. Oh, wait. This is they're like the two of you, two triangles hanging down. And then then I said something. I don't remember what it was, but all of them cracked up. They thought it was so funny coming from I wasn't even 6 yet. And so they it was just our nursemaid and Hadassah and me. And I was having fits by this time. Not fits, yes, fits. So he says, come on, we'll take you. So they took us to the, there's a train station right next to the port. So we were dropped off at the port. We were helped. You know, held our hands to God that they shouldn't go to the one. And then we played, then my sister and I played the passengers in the cabin playing games. I mean, what do you want from a 3 and a 4-year-old child? We were having a good time, and the people who were watching us were having a good time because we were nice children, just a little noisy. And so then what happened? The thing
So
broke
it's
down.
very nice. You remember everything during your childhood days.
You would remember even more. Do you know what it's...
Yeah, my childhood, I remember